Look at my baby honey girl. So she was over here, and then she came over here. Well, I came over here and cuddled and snuggled with her. And then I came over here. Now look at her. Look at how cute she is. Look at this mama belly right here. Look at this pretty face. She's such a cutie pie. I love you, huh? That's my baby. Yeah, so watching that kind of like that little documentary of people that are struggling and stuff, you know. It's true, man. I mean, you know, you never know when something's gonna happen. A life-altering event that will put you into a situation where, well, it's just honestly, you don't know until you've dealt with it, you know. You have different options, and the hardest thing is having an address, you know. Like, you know, a lot of people have the general delivery address. I've had that too, if you need to have something sent there. But it doesn't work for like a true physical address, you know. And so if you got to get anything like, you know, that needs a true physical address, you got to have that. And it's just, I still have an address of one of the parks I was in Chico, trailer parks. So I'm sure I have mail going, and I you know, you care less and less. And that's the thing, they, you know, they expect you to, like, you know, re-up stuff like your driver's license, and, you know, you gotta have a, you know, physical address. And, you know, it's people, you care less and less about, you know, normal stuff that you had to do when you were working. You have, you know, say a house or an apartment. People are getting pushed out, you know, to where, you know, it's not someone's choice to, you know, live down by the river, you know, and basically you're just kind of like, people, you know, roll their eyes at you, they judge you, they look at you weird, and, you know, even when, you know, I had a place, you know, people would look weird, and I mean, I don't really care. I just look back at them, because, you know, they're looking at something that could eventually be them. You know, if they have a mental, a physical problem. You know, people think that, you know, nothing's ever going to happen to them.
At 1 year.
And,
some even saw visible healing of the intestinal lining.
So, I mean, I've tried to help out,
risk
you know,
of infections
people
and liver problems
in the past.
may occur.
I mean,
Before treatment,
I've
your doctor should
helped out
check
the
you
wrong
for
people.
infections and TB.
Kind of made my
Tell your doctor
situation
if you
worse,
have an
you
infection,
know.
flu-like
And it can
symptoms,
always
or
be
you need a
worse.
vaccine.
That's the
Healing
thing.
is possible,
You know,
with Tremfya.
it can always be worse. So
Ask your
you have to,
doctor
like,
about
really be
Tremfya
appreciative
today.
of what you have.
So your credit's
And
paid, and now you have
people that,
to
you know,
pay
think
this.
that, you
Well, your
know, hey, they
monthly
can just
itself
make as
will
much
securely
money and they
report
can
your
keep as
positive
much
rent
money
payments to all 3 credit
and
bureaus
whatever.
for free. So you can
I mean,
increase your
that's-
credit score and improve your living situation.
It's whatever. You're never gonna
Get
change
free
some of those
reporting.
people, but
Download self
it's
today.
not truly living.
Hi, folks.
You know, honestly,
News was made for guys who
you know,
want to see
it
results,
takes
whether
takes
it's for hair
something to
loss,
happen
weight
to
loss,
you
or
to kind of
indeed,
go like, man, I
get
understand
100%
you know,
online.
what's
Find
going
the treatment
on.
that works
And
for
I mean,
you.
I understood it
Get
before
started
that
today
because I
at
mean,
games.com.
Did you know that
grew up
thousands of
poor,
authors across the
and,
country have written books and published them with Page
you know,
Publishing?
I
If you've written a
I
book,
worked my
Page can
ass
help
off
you through the process.
and
We
helped
cut through
out,
the confusion of the publishing
you know,
world to make it easy for you.
people that didn't
If we
really
decide to
deserve
publish your
it,
book,
honestly.
your work ends
You
and
know?
ours begins.
And so now it's just like you kind of, I kind
and
of
book
realized
cover.
that I was
We get you
enabling,
printed, distributed,
you know,
and
that
sold
to
on
keep
Amazon,
happening.
Apple iTunes, and bookstores. We'll
and,
even promote your book.
Call
you know,
1-800-395-4916
I
or
don't
scan
know.
the
It's just
QR
kind of,
code.
it's a sad world we live in, especially since our country helps these other countries, you know, to rebuild and to get, like, you know, all the money they're going to pump into all these other companies and all these other countries. They keep doing it, and they don't give a shit about, you know,
your cleaner will scrub
people here.
everything.
if I hear the American people one more time, it's just disgusting. You know, I've talked to a lot of like homeless people. You know, I've talked to a lot of people that are one step away from it. You know, and some of them realize it, some of them don't. You know, and if you've never had to deal with that, you know, it's difficult. You know, especially if you don't have a car.
I can get paid
You know,
I couldn't believe
like thankfully we're gonna go get my other vehicle, put that in storage, but then I gotta,
no
you
mandatory
know,
fees, and that's
I
where
need tires on the front of both of mine, and
Join me at
I'm trying to sell stuff in my storage, stuff I don't want to sell,
strength
and
starts with
you know,
restful
just so I can
sleep fuels
just
your
so Honey and I
immunity
can
and clarity,
basically
filling your day with
get
vibrant
another
energy.
vehicle
Sleep
and just
recharges you, empowering
leave
you to
this
thrive at
horrible
home
state.
and beyond.
California is a horrible
That's
state.
why Sattva
And
inspires
Roseville
you
is
to
where my
make
ex
healthy
lives,
sleep
where I
a
lived for a
priority.
long time and worked my ass off.
Supportive mattress made
just,
with American craftsmanship.
You know, I couldn't
Because
imagine
the quality
being,
of your
you know,
sleep
homeless in
helps shape the
Roseville, you
quality
know,
of your
because they're
life.
super judgy anyways.
Sattva.
And
Unlock
you
the
know,
superpower
I'm surprised to let
of
them
a
go
great
to
night's
the
sleep.
library. I couldn't even take Honey in the library. It's like,
When you want to feel
You know,
clean
but
and soft, try new Dial Healthy
just,
Hydration Body Wash with skin-friendly ingredients. It deeply cleans
a lot of
and
people are
hydrates
just
in one
centered on
shower
themselves.
for confidence
Maybe
to
because
get
they've been hurt
closer.
before and they're
Dial
jaded now. They don't want to help
Welcome
anybody
to
out.
Fieldness.
You know, but the true fact is you're getting older. Things get more
Don't
difficult.
keep
You know, it's kind of scary.
He doesn't
Scary
like that.
situation. You know, I'm staying at the Motel 6 in Red Bluff. Corning, they're all full of illegals. You know, there's a big bus out here. I'm gonna go take video of later. It says Elkhorn Packing. It's from a place where they have illegals.
Same old.
Comes up from Salinas area
Up in the park.
where they have a lot of farm work down there too.
We had a bottle of wine.
And
It's a beautiful
that is the
walk.
focus
Didn't do
of a
that.
lot of these towns is to pay illegals to do the work
Yeah, right.
because they don't want to pay Americans to do it.
Why do you have to come into
And
town?
so
Well, I mean, we live in
and
this town too.
our government will help other countries, you know, because they need to rebuild.
Scum like you.
But how about, I'm just like, why can't we help ourselves? Why can't we help the people here, you know? A lot of people are leaving California.
These little
You
boys.
see U-Hauls all over the place, mass exodus once again. And then, you know,
What's the problem?
You're the problem. Just
where are they gonna go, you
Just
know?
lighten up.
Where are they gonna go?
Back off, Dave.
So,
Open
I'm like
container,
thinking
public
anywhere but
intoxication,
here.
littering,
You know,
disturbing the
anywhere
peace,
but
resisting
California
arrest.
has to be better
This kid's a history.
than or Portland. But
Unless you want to rewrite the laws.
it's gonna cost money anywhere you go, and then you have to have an address. So you have to have a place to get a job. It's just so like,
If you're gonna book them, do it according to
I don't know. The
procedure.
thing is,
I swear, Kurt, you and that
it's
magic
hard
will
to
be
not
history.
let it get you down, you
It's
know?
gonna be history, Dave.
And it does, you know?
These kids.
I mean,
they get in there.
I'm spending more money at motel rooms that, you know, I shouldn't, but it sucks to like, you know, there's some people at the rest stop where you're just kind of like, you know, that's, I don't want to be around some of those people, honestly, you know, like a lot of people say they keep to themselves, you know. I'm more and more starting to do that because it's not worth it to, you know, be surrounded by humans anymore. It's pretty disgusting, so.
Let's see.
But what do I know? I lack emotional intelligence.